Hi, I'm Billy Mitchell with FedScoop TV. Today I'm here with Eric Updegrove, the General Manager of Fierce Software. How are you, Eric?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Today we're at the Red Hat Government Symposium, and one of the major themes of this year's symposium is open source has won at last. Is that something you think is resonating within federal government?
I would say we have wins.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would say we've won at last.
Yeah.
And I would point to some key wins being Linux in the data center.
Sure.
That's 5, 6, 7 years ago, nowhere near as prevalent as it is today. I would point to Red Hat's install base. I mean, Red Hat is at every cabinet level agency today, something that they couldn't boast this time last year.
Yeah.
I would point to maybe a less evident example would be public cloud providers,
Yeah.
Amazon Web Services, Google, Rackspace, all the major players wouldn't be able to provide the services that they do without the use of open source. And that's sort of more under the covers. However, saying we haven't entirely won, those examples are predominantly revolving around the operating system.
Sure.
So I think that there are other technology verticals where we certainly haven't won. I would point to enterprise middleware. I would point to virtualization, messaging. These are verticals where proprietary solutions still largely own the market.
Yeah.
Open source is technically capable in those technology verticals, but there's still plenty of mind share that needs to be won.
Yeah, so still some progress to be made. What about on the mobile front? Mobile strategies are front and center in a lot of different agencies today. Can you talk about the services and methodologies that agencies should consider supporting within the federal government?
Sure. I would say first a major change would be a shift in methodologies.
Yeah.
Development methodologies. What you see today is more waterfall methodology. You define an end state and then you rigidly adhere to a development process for sometimes 3, 4, 5 years with just that end state in mind. And I think in the mobile front, it just doesn't fit. You have changes in needs, the daily changes, and so the end state of the application would then need to change as well. So these are more agile development models, more sometimes referred to as sprint development, where you develop for shorter periods of time, see where you're at, and then pivot from there. There are solution sets from Red Hat, Platform as a Service, OpenShift, Red Hat Mobile Application Platform. These are technologies that, if properly instituted in a agile development methodology, would be very effective towards gaining a successful mobile strategy.
Yeah, and you mentioned that agile word that's kind of big within government these days, has been for a little while, but still I don't think a lot of people know exactly what it means. So I was curious, what is a good agile development methodology, and what kind of defines that?
That's a broad question. I think that one of the main themes in agile development is keeping in focus that the developer is the user.
Yeah.
And so you want to properly enable your user base, your developers. So in agile development, you want to reduce the mundane. And so you want your users to be able to, your developers, to be able to self-provision. You want them to be able to maintain their own workspaces, maintain their own frameworks, which is, like I said, reducing the mundane tasks. Technologies that I just mentioned, OpenShift, Mobile Application Platform, JBoss messaging. These are technologies that they help your developers to coordinate and to constantly be able to innovate and improve.
Sure. Well, Eric, that's all the questions I have for you today, short and easy. So I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us.
Thanks.
Yeah. My name is Billy Mitchell. Thanks for watching.